I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen and another installment of The Holidays Are Coming. Today we have a classic, a real throwback to my childhood and I'm sure many of yours. This is a smoky cheddar cheese ball that is so easy and so delicious. You are really going to enjoy it. So let's go see how we make this smoky cheddar cheese ball. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start putting together this really delicious cheese ball. It's just very traditional. This is a take on my mother's cheese ball recipe that she used to make when I was a kid. She hasn't made it in recent years, but it's really delicious, and I made it last year for the family, and it was such a nice thing to have because it's a happy memory, so I want to share it with you. This is very basic and so delicious. You're going to start with 2 bricks of cream cheese softened to room temperature. To that, we're going to add 2 cups of very sharp cheddar cheese. You can use whatever blend of cheddar you like. You can use whatever. We're going to add, and then we're going to flavor it up. We're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke. This, of course, is optional, but it makes it really yummy. Our spices are going to include 1 teaspoon each of ground mustard, sweet paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon each of cracked black pepper, salt, and cayenne pepper, and 2 tablespoons of dried chives. You can use fresh, but if you use fresh, you're going to want to use 1/4 cup. We're also going to add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and this couldn't be easier. So really all we're going to do is move this stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to beat the cream cheese until it's light and fluffy. Okay, our cream cheese is just perfect that way. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our cheddar cheese. And you wouldn't think that this is all going to come together into a cheese ball, but I promise you it does. And we're going to add all of our seasonings. Our Worcestershire. And you can adjust that to taste as well if you like. And it's about 15 drops of liquid smoke. I like to start on the light end because you can always add it, but you can't take it out. And then we're going to beat this some more. Okay, now we're done with the mixer. And then just give this a turn with my spatula. And if you see little parts of cream cheese that didn't like totally get incorporated, just mash them in there now. It's all fine. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to get a piece of plastic wrap ready. And I'm going to put my chopped pecans. And you don't have to use pecans. You can use walnuts. You can use almonds. Whatever you like on your cheese ball is what you should use on your cheese ball. Now, up to you, but I like to divide this into 2. Because if you make that into 1 cheese ball, and if you're going to have a party, 1 cheese ball is great. Just kind of fashion this into a ball. You don't need to mush it like a meatball or anything. Just kind of go back and forth in your hands like this. And then gently roll that in the pecans. And then just once again put it back and forth in your hands like this and get it shaped up real nice. And we're going to use that plastic wrap that we had out and we're going to wrap it up. And then we're just going to put that just like that in the fridge to chill. I'm going to go ahead and roll my other cheese ball. We're going to put these in the fridge for a couple hours and we'll be back and we'll show you what this looks like and we'll taste it with some crackers. There you have it. Our smoky cheddar cheese ball is ready to serve. We wrapped it up and we put it in the refrigerator for at least a couple of hours. This is a really good do-ahead. You can make several of these all at one time. You can put them in your mixer and whip up a triple batch even, and you can have a half a dozen cheese balls ready to give away or share at a party or take to a potluck. This is a great thing to take with you if you're invited to a party. Take as a hostess gift, or just because I never like to go somewhere empty-handed. This is a really great thing to do because it's not sweet. Everybody wants to take cookies, and sometimes it's just nice to take something savory, and who doesn't love a cheese ball? This is a vice for me. Cheese, I love cheese. And I'm just going to go ahead and kind of cut into this for you so you can see what it looks like. And of course, you wouldn't eat this much of it, but there's a little wedge of the cheese ball. It's delicious. I have Ritz crackers and I have club crackers. These are two of our favorites. What do you think, honey?
Wow. That's delicious.
And just that little bit, I mean, we literally put like just a few shakes of that liquid smoke. It really does make a difference in here. And the chives, now if you taste this right after you make it, you're not going to get the full flavor effect because those spices need time to bloom. The chives need time to rehydrate a little and add their little spicy edge that chives have, that little oniony bite. This is fantastic. So I hope you give this smoky cheddar cheese ball a try, and I hope that you love it. And until next time, happy holidays.